Hi, my name's Tom Shell. I'm the designer and maker here at Richard Paige Leather Goods.
And I'm Brittany Shell. I'm his wife and partner in the business.
Well, we started Richard Paige kind of organically in 2016. We were living in Florida in the US, and it was purely a circumstantial thing.
Since I've met him, he's constantly been wanting to do things with his hands, and it was kind of a challenge a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to go buy her a bag, and I looked at this bag and said, hey, I could probably make that. And so she knew that was coming, but I actually went out, bought some tools, bought some leather and made a bag.
And actually made it, and yeah. It was actually really good.
Well, I don't know about really good, but it's got a lot better since then, that's for sure.
Yeah, and it wasn't really until I took the first bag he made for me out, which was the Paige bag, which is a saddle bag, that I took it to a restaurant and a bunch of women came up and commented on it, and he thought I paid them to say something nice about it, but in fact they were actually asking where it was from, and he kind of realized he was onto something then.
I think the first bespoke item that I had was for a lawyer in New York. I made a briefcase, sort of a document folder for them, and then one thing progresses to the next. You sort of learn a different skill or maybe a different way of constructing something. So initially from that first bag, you make one thing and then all of a sudden the world opens up to how much you don't know. and that was really what was the next step for me, was figuring out what I didn't know.
Yeah. And what people were interested in.
Yeah, what people were interested in, what I wanted to make and what I wasn't good at. And it took a long time to get that right, but I'm slowly getting there.
He's there.
Yeah. When I first started out, I worked out of a bedroom in our house. And I built a workbench not too dissimilar to these ones, and worked with hand tools. And that's sort of led to where we're going now, which is making things at a slower rate by hand and trying to perfect things rather than mass producing them.
So quality was always at the forefront of what we were wanting to do, and handcrafting was the way to get there. Where
we were living, we had a lot of, and where we started Richard Paige, a lot of the people there had disposable income and perhaps already had a Chanel or a Louis Vuitton or a Gucci bag. And what we were doing, while it might not be on that luxury level at that point, it was something different, it was unique. One of the things that I love most about hand sewing and hand making these bags is that they're not designed to be disposable. You don't buy it and after a month throw it away. The idea is that I spend so much time constructing it and sewing it in a way that it's perfecting it in a way that it's repairable and is designed to be used for years to come. So
we want them to be worn forever. We consider ourselves a slow fashion brand, so we're not churning out new designs every week or even every month. We're doing it quarterly, and by doing that, it gives us the opportunity to focus on our customer experience. I would say the next step is, well, first of all, we love doing in-person design markets, and now that COVID is coming to an end, we're able to finally go interstate, which is really important to us, because we do love being able to talk to the customers in person, and so this will give us that ability to be able to go interstate to the big cities and showcase what we've got.
Yeah, I mean, leather is a textile object. It smells, it feels, it has, different contours, and you can get everything from a picture, but until you see it in person or you feel it, some people can't make that connection between the real product and what they see online. So getting in front of people is what we're most excited about in the future.